I really wasn't planning on doing an introduction, but I never actually formally introduced myself to you guys. I've just been posting vlogs and that's really it. I've also been posting shorts and stuff, so if you found me through my shorts, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Okay. You guys should see the setup that I have behind this camera. It's wild. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of How She Sees It. It is your girl Christy and we are back with another video. So this is episode 13. I am so excited to start my channel officially. I feel like when I started this channel back in June, there was no plan. I had no plan. I just wanted to start a YouTube channel and I was like, you know what? I'm in New York, let's just do it now. While I'm here, I could vlog my trip. And so that's literally what happened. I just started a YouTube channel out of the blue. For those of you that have been here since the beginning, you guys all know that I've always wanted to have a channel of my own, and this was the perfect opportunity for me to do so, so I just took it. Starting a YouTube channel is not easy, especially when you are busy, when you have a full-time job, and all of these other excuses. The fact of the matter is, I had not been consistent, and it wasn't until my trip last month that I started posting a little bit more consistently, and now I have a few more new subscribers. So I just want to say, welcome. This is my official intro into How She Sees It. How She Sees It comes from, where does it come from? I grew up really liking the show Glee, and Susan, the coach, she had a video podcast and it was called How Sue Sees It. She'd always end her podcast by saying, and this is how Susan sees it. And I really liked that growing up. You know, I was like, if I ever write a book, or if I ever have a podcast, or if I ever have a YouTube channel, I'm gonna call it How She Sees It, because the C would be for Christy. And I thought that was the smartest thing ever. So I don't think I've ever formally introduced myself. My name is Christy. I am a 22-year-old Kenyan American, and I say Kenyan American because I am so proud to be Kenyan. I was born and raised in Seattle, Washington. There's a few things that I'm very much involved in here in Seattle. I am part of the fashion and creative community, so I work very closely with a lot of influencers, brands, and creatives in the city. I'm someone that has a lot of love for Seattle. Despite all of the negative things that you hear about the city, no, I do not think it rains all the time. If you want to fight about it, you can meet me in the comments. It's a beautiful city. It does have its dark moments, we're in a dark season right now, which is why I have my ring light on and it's 5 p.m. We do have dark seasons, but it is not a dark city. It is a beautiful, beautiful city, especially in the springtime, in the summer. So if you ever get the chance to come to Seattle, definitely take it and hit me up when you're here. I will show you around. I love to show people around. I do a lot of events here. Let's just go through my resume real quick. Should I do a different video about who anyways, I'll just say it now. I don't know what to call myself. I do so many different things. And I don't even say that to be she does so many different things. No, I actually really don't know what to title myself. I'm a fashion professional, that is true. I work for The Real Real. If you don't know what The Real Real is, it is a online luxury consignment retailer. Is the best way for me to describe it. On The Real Real, you can sell your luxury goods and receive commission on it. And I'm a luxury manager for the company, so I manage all of the consignment accounts in Seattle. That is what I do as my 9 to 5. From my 5 to 9, I am a homebody. Yes, I'm a homebody. If I do go out, I love to go out to eat. I love getting a drink with my girlfriends. I love to socialize with people. So I was a stylist for 4 years. I started at Nordstrom, just like everybody in the fashion industry. I worked my way up to Tory Burch, and then from Tory Burch, I started to work from home, and I was a stylist at Amazon. And this was a personal shopper program. So I was working from home, and this was really efficient for me because I was in college. So oftentimes students at Northwest would see me with half of the presentation open, half of my styling like platform, whatever, open, and I'd be styling customers while I'm in class. Yes, that was my life. And it was hard because I was taking 18 credits, which is like 6 classes. I moved out into Seattle about 2 years ago. It was a really, how do I explain? Like, it was just a time period where I was going through so many transitions, and I was learning so many things about myself, about my environment, about what it's like to be an adult. And so here I am, 22, turning 23 this year, and I have a library of information that I feel like every woman should know going into their 20s. Last year I started a fashion platform with my friend Hannah, and that is called Seattle Style Series. And basically it's a place where we get to interview different designers and brands and creatives in the fashion and creative community and kind of give them a spotlight, because Seattle's not really known to be a fashion city. It's known for tech, it's known for rain, it's known for gloomy, dark, depressed people. But it's a city full of really creative and talented individuals. And so Hannah and I really wanted to create a place for those individuals to be spotlighted, and Seattle Style Series was born. We did take some time off last year, but now that we know our capacity for doing interviews, we have a strong team now, we have plans, we have a list, we have more of a structure now. We are going to go back into this year with interview, and just uncover Seattle's amazing creative and fashion community. That is one thing. The next thing is Saturn Social Club. Saturn Social Club is a social club. Saturn Social Club is a creative event series that I founded with my friends, and we just have the dream and mission of bringing creatives together. Literally how this started is so random and bizarre, but it was on the 4th of July. I met this girl named Trish. Her @ is @natural on Instagram. She's amazing. She posts a lot of holistic health videos and content, and so if you want to get your mind and body right, like, head to her page. But I knew her from Instagram, and I instantly recognized her, and like we're talking and stuff, and then we're just like, wouldn't it be cool to like have a place or like some sort of event for influencers and creatives in Seattle to come together and actually meet each other, because it's such a small city. Like, why have we not met each other yet? So that is literally how it started. I went home, thought about it, and I was like, you know, this is actually a really good idea. Let me hit up Hannah, Surya, Cindy. I brought them all in a group chat, and then we were just like all on board. We put our heads together. The vision in my head was Great Gatsby. Bling, 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 flash, lights, sparkles. That was the vision. They made it come to life. And our first event was amazing. And now Saturn Social Club is blowing up in Seattle, which is awesome. I am the fashion coordinator of I'm the fashion coordinator of Saturn Social Club. My job is to basically curate the style and fashion vibes that you see in our events. So I will be vlogging. So now you know a little bit about me, even though that is not what we're here for today. You clicked on this video because you want to know how you can use your social media for good. So let's get into it. If you haven't seen my Operation Christmas video, it's the video I posted right before this one. Go and watch it when you have the time. It is long. I will warn you, it's long. But as a result from that whole operation, that whole mission, there's something that really stood out to me, and it was this. The power of social media. The power of social media is a lot stronger than you think. Okay? I will say that again. The power of social media is a lot stronger than you think. Why do I say this? I mean, well, duh. You're like, duh. I could post a video on TikTok and get 300,000 views just like that. And it could be of you like petting your dog or something. Like, it's so simple. But yeah, It literally is that simple. There's so much power in social media. So why can't we use our individual platforms? And this can be any platform. You could have 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers, 300,000 subscribers, 3 subscribers. Still use your platform to do something that impacts the community. Why not that? Sorry, I'm having a moment. Okay. So what I learned from Operation Christmas is that I have the power to make an impact. Did I know this? I think I did, but I don't think I realized just how much power that was until I saw the video. Like, I was making the videos and I'm watching the videos, and yes, I was like completely blown away, but once I actually put it together and it was this tangible thing that I could see and watch and be like, wow, that's you, Christy. How did I do that? I posted a reel. I'm not like huge on Instagram. I didn't even post it on TikTok. And we were able to raise $3,000, and that $3,000 went a really long way, as you can see, and there's still a lot of money left over. So take that as an example. You have the power to use social media for good. Yes, there are lots of amazing creators out there doing great lifestyle content that helps users like you and me know how to put on our makeup, do our skincare, do our hair. Like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, like they've got us when it comes to like making our lives better. We have access to all of that information easily. But I personally think that if people started to put themselves out there more in an attempt to help others that don't have a platform, that don't even have the technology to ask for help. Now imagine if we used our same platforms that we use to post everyday content to shed light on an organization that you like, or a charity, or put on like a giveaway or a fundraiser that will help other people in need. Like, that can do a lot for somebody. That could change somebody's life. I think that the biggest barrier that there is to doing missions and doing huge fundraisers and things that require a lot of help is exactly that. It requires a lot of help. But you also don't have to be super rich. You don't have to have a ton of friends. You don't have to, like, you don't have to be somebody to do something. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And I did say this in my last video, and a lot of people got back to me about that. And they're just like, you know, I like that you said that. You don't have to be somebody to do something. No, it's true. You don't have to be somebody to do something. And so when I did this Operation Christmas, I did it because I knew that there were a lot of kids in need in Kenya. I know that because of the last time that I was there, and I wasn't able to really do anything because I didn't have the resources. I didn't think that I had what it took to help them the way that I would want to, you know, like giving them a full meal or like getting them gift bags, and especially on a mass scale, because I wouldn't want to do it for just one kid. I'd want to do it for 100 kids. So when I knew that I was coming back to Kenya, I was like, we have to do something. Last year, I didn't share this in the last video, but the year before this one, we did do an Operation Christmas, and it was for St. Juliana's Primary School. For that one, all I did was make a GoFundMe, and I put it on my story. I didn't even like make an official post about it on my Instagram. I just put it on my story, and we were able to collect a little under $1,000 in a short amount of time. And that $1,000 planted several trees and fed the kids of St. Juliana's Primary School. And I did that in collaboration with my aunt. And we were able to get the kids backpacks stocked with supplies for like school and daily life. And we were able to do something great. But this time I was actually going to Kenya, and I was like, well, perfect. I get to be there this time. So I asked my friends on Instagram. I posted a reel. At this time, like, I started creating content, obviously. Like back then in 2021, I wasn't really a content creator. Like, mind you guys, I literally just started creating content like in March of last year. Like, we are still growing. But the last time that I did this, I didn't feel like I could post my voice and my face and myself as a video on Instagram. So I just played it safe and did it from my stories to raise the money for the kids. And I was still able to raise money, a lot of money, that if you put it in Kenya shillings, it's a lot of money. It was able to help impact the students of St. Juliana's, who are still to this day very grateful. Now you fast forward a year later, I had a little bit more of a platform. I had been putting myself out there a bit more with videos and content and stuff, so I felt more comfortable. I was still a little uncomfortable like putting my like voice and body and all of that on there, but I was like, girl, we got to get past that. I took a leap of faith and I asked for you guys to help, and people showed up. This video, I just want to encourage you, whoever you are, whether you're a content creator, a family member, my mother, but whoever that this reaches, I want you to challenge yourself this year to use your social media for good. Start somewhere. Even if it's not even like you posting your voice or posting a video of yourself, you just post a picture and you write some text on it and you say, hey guys, I'm collecting clothing donations to help the local shelter in my city. I would love for you guys to support. People really want to be involved in doing good things for our society. So you'd be really surprised to know that there are people watching. And I guess the reason why I wanted to start my channel officially with this video is because it's mainly like I'm talking to myself right now. I want to continue to use my platform to help my community on a local and a global scale. I want to do something with my life. I want to do something with my platform. I want to do stuff on a local scale for the city of Seattle. Next week, I've been invited to speak at University of Washington, the Bothell campus, and share my first gen story with the students of University of Washington. I didn't even get into University of Washington. That was actually the only school that waitlisted me. So to be now like a guest speaker on a panel, like everyone has their own unique experiences. I've had many experiences in this life. I've learned a lot of things. I've been hurt, I've been broken. I had to build myself back up. I had to rise from the ashes. And now I'm heading to become a strong woman, is what I believe. And I want to use my experiences to help motivate, encourage, and inspire women around the world. That is what I want. I want to help kids believe in themselves. That is what I want to use my platform for. In addition to like helping you girlies out with your makeup and your fashion. I'll always be there for that actually. I'll still be putting makeup and modeling vlogs. That's actually like a whole sector of things. I forgot to put that in my intro. I model too, I forgot. I literally forgot about that. Actually, that's what I post about the most on this channel. How did I forget that? Sorry, camera just bleh on me. I'm a freelance model. I get paid to do shoots for brands. I do a lot of creative collaborations with photographers looking to grow their profile and their portfolio. I just started in 2020 and I will share a whole video on like what my journey has been like, because I actually have I've learned so much. It was mainly just a project for my own self to build my confidence, and I've grown so much in it, and I've done a lot of really fun and beautiful shoots, and now I have this portfolio that I will be using to hopefully book even bigger opportunities. I'd love to share like my journey with that, what I've learned and how I've been able to benefit so much from putting myself in front of the camera and allowing myself to be vulnerable. But back to what we were talking about. With Operation Christmas, in reflection, to just kind of like close it out officially, because I posted the video, Maluzini Primary School is actually right next to my grandma's house. And my grandma has been a really big sponsor of this school for several years. That entire experience was, it was overwhelming. Those classrooms they need a lot of help. I was really touched that we were able to help the kids in that moment on that day and give them the food and the gifts. They loved them, and it was good to do that, but that school needed a lot more help than I thought. And so I'm happy that we have money left over to do some renovations on the school, because they really need it. They need new windows and doors. They need roofing They need a foundation on the ground, not just dirt soil underneath the desks. They need a lot of things. They need a new chalkboard. One of the classrooms has grass growing in it. It's not even an actual classroom anymore. It's just the like structure without the roof or anything. I think that we just take for granted a lot of things that we have here. $3,000 is not that much money to a lot of people. Oh my gosh, I'm actually about to cry on the internet. But that $3,000, we didn't even use it all. We used half. You see what we were able to do with just half? I've gotten a lot of really great feedback from that project, and I'm still working with Malizini Primary School with my aunt and my grandma. We're figuring out how we can continue to support the school. I'm creating a donation link for the school for continued support because they need it. Keep an eye out for any updates that I give on the school and how you can continue to support them. I actually have a group of students that really need help with their tuition. So if you would like to help with that, let me know. This year I'd like to start getting donations a lot sooner before I leave. I started collecting donations literally 2 weeks before I left for Kenya. So I want to do this actually 2 months ahead of time so that we have a higher goal that is we have a lot of time to attain. Those are just some of the plans that we have for continuing with Operation Christmas throughout the year, because every day is Christmas in this world, honey. I'm very much looking forward to going back, visiting the school. I will be sharing updates on my story, as I said. If you would like to know more updates on Operation Christmas, just look at my Instagram profile. There is a highlight there. I hope this video inspires you to just continue to use your social media for good, because the impact that we're able to make, even if it's a small impact, it's still an impact, and it can change somebody's life or make somebody's day. I'm very excited to continue to share my experiences and my stories and all of that with you all, because I feel like I'd be doing the world a disservice if I did not share some of the things that I went through so that you don't have to go through it. What it's like being a new creator, what it's like being a new creative, like putting yourself out there, social media, reels, TikTok, some of the psychology behind it, the mindset we have to have behind it, the benefits, the things that we have to look out for, our mental health. Mental health is a huge thing. It's very important. And as a woman going into her 20s, navigating her 20s, mental health, that's something that we have to put first. I want to like talk about those things and share those things with you all, and just kind of share how Christy sees it. If you are new to this channel, welcome. I'm very happy you're here. And if you haven't already liked this video, please drop a like or a comment. I'd appreciate that. And definitely be sure to subscribe for more content. I'm more of a multi-passionate, multi-talented creator. I have more than one niche. I don't have one niche, and I'm still trying to figure out what that one niche will be over time. But I just have a lot of things that I'm passionate about and I love doing, and so my channel is going to be a reflection of that. There's something here for everybody, and so I hope you enjoyed this video, just kind of little intro into who I am and what to expect on this channel. It's February, love is in the air. So until I see you again next week, this is how Christy sees it. Bye guys.